Welcome to Morning Glory Farmstead. My name is Lolly, and this channel is all about gardening, animals, and nature. Just a quick shot at 5:30 in the morning. Good job. What are you doing? Y'all remember, this is my kitchen garden where I literally threw the seeds into the clay that I dug up a little bit. Didn't even cover it. I haven't fertilized it. No potting mix, no nothing. And the zinnias are coming up. Hopefully the dahlias soon. And I'm starting to see sunflowers. And y'all, that was even after my doves and chickens ate a lot of the seeds. And I said I would be thrilled if I saw anything coming up. Come on. I saw you. Hey, honey. You want some grapes? Hold on. It's been a hot day. You eat up. Hey, if you guys are new to my channel, I have a link to GreenStalk Gardens as well as a code LOLLY10 so that you can get $10 off your order, and that's also applicable whenever they have sales. Want that last little piece? All right, that's it. Bye-bye. Hey, buddy. Is that Rubos? Hey, buddy. Find a little spot to stay cool. You can't see me, you gotta come out. Oh, it is Runner. I see your big tail. Runner! Hey, Runner! Y'all, that is huge. And look at how wilted all of these leaves are, but look at this pumpkin, y'all. That is massive. I cannot believe it. And there's another one over here. Oh my word. I don't even know what to say. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. I'm not buying pumpkins at the store anymore. If I can grow pumpkins inside a burn bin by accident, that means I can grow them. Look at this. That's beautiful. Now they definitely need water. Everything is wilting. Here's another one. It's smaller, obviously. I'm kind of scared to go in here, y'all. It's kind of weird. Like there might be snakes and bugs and who knows. But look at, there's one right there. Well, I see lots of flowers and lots of things dying from the heat. We'll see. But I got 3 good ones going. Y'all, that is really exciting. They're beautiful. I'm not really sure when I should be cutting them off the vine. I may give them just a little bit longer to get a little bit bigger, but I am really excited about it. Hey, while I'm out here, let's check out the figs real quick. Well, y'all, I am sad. I thought it was going to happen. I saw a bunch of crows over here. So I'm excited about the figs. I see some figs. But I'm sad the blue egg is gone. I saw a bunch of crows over here the other day, and I wondered if they had gotten it because I saw the mockingbird chasing them. Y'all know these bigger birds go around and just eat these eggs out of these nests. And I mean, there's really no coverage here. This is just such an easy target. Ugh, that just kills me. It is so disappointing. Let's go over here to the little bush. Look at that. Look at that, coming right along. I think I'm gonna walk over here and check out the pears real quick. Because you know, there is a certain point where they just kind of start going bad. And we could check out the hibiscus. Word hibiscus makes me hungry. Like I want a biscuit or something. All right, so it's looking good. Lots of blooms. This is one of my favorite things. Every summer, just tons. Look at this. There's a bee in there. And there's a whole nother one over here. Lots and lots of bees, which is a good thing. Although not with me standing here. I better back up. But I will tell you what I'm excited about. Look what I found. The first white one. These are my favorites. They're all beautiful, but these are my favorite. I guess because there's not as many of them, so I appreciate them a little bit more. Because that tree has a bunch of them, and so does this one. Is that called a tree? I need to look that up. These don't really look like trees, and they don't really look like bushes. But I am really excited. All right, so here are the pears. They're still looking pretty good. My gosh, there are so many of them. So usually what happens is the birds start pecking on them and they get eaten before I ever get to them. There's just so many. The sun is so bright, I can't tell if I'm really focusing in the right areas. Oh my word. I can tell up top something's already getting to them. Let's see if I can zoom in. Can't tell. And my camera is overheating already just from the sun out here. But anyway, I'll try to get some of these. I think I'm gonna pull this one. It'll be a little firm, but I know from the past that these are pretty sweet, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat it. All right, y'all, this is a treat. Listen carefully. I'm gonna play it twice because there's a baby pipping inside the egg. And that's just the chirping sound they make. It's P-I-P-P-I-N-G, so P as in Paul. So that chick should be hatching in the next 24 hours or so. Hopefully everything goes well. All right, so this is accidental footage of the sky. I was actually watering the plants out front and my railing planters, and I didn't realize that my phone was still recording. And so when I went to make this video, I was like, what is this? And I realized that I had actually recorded the sky, and I just thought it was a little bit interesting, so I thought I would share it with you guys. Y'all check out the bok choy and the chijimisai growing in the clay that actually has pieces of cement from the patio in it. And there's bugs eating it, but there's no leaf miners and no disease, and it's actually healthy. How funny is that? Y'all, the white currant tomatoes are coming in. I feel like a kid in a candy store. This one is getting eaten right now. Lots of beans and snap peas and things going on in the bean stalk. Every day there's something new. All right, let's get down to business with my 3 reminders or tips. All right, you guys, as I'm going through these excruciatingly hot days, sometimes the real feel is up to 110. I just thought of a couple things that I wanted to remind you about. Now, number one is don't forget to turn your GreenStalks. Now, you may be turning them every day, every other day, but just remember, when the heat is scorching like this, you may need to turn them more than once a day just to help give a reprieve to the side that's exposed to the sun, unless you have some shade. So you want them to have sun, but you definitely don't want them to have too much or it may scorch the leaves. All right, number two is make sure you're assessing for pests. Just walk around every once in a while and see what your leaves are looking like on your plants. I found some that had some really huge holes eaten in them, and lo and behold, I found my first hornworm, you guys, and he was tearing through those leaves like nobody's business. So my chickens got a snap, but y'all, they are relentless, so you got to keep an eye out and just kind of pick them off, spray them off, whatever you need to do. Sometimes I give a really firm spray to my leaves just to knock some off, and that's what I did to him when I was trying to see if there was any more, and he just fell right off on the ground. And y'all, if you don't know what a hornworm is, just check out my video. I did one on that last summer. So lots of good information about that. And the last thing I wanted just to mention is to make sure that your plants have support when they get to that stage. So I've got some flowers on the humbutter that were actually kind of dangling over almost to the ground. I've got some tomatoes that need some support now, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here and what I've done with my supports. You don't have to put them on every single tier, although I will say I bought enough supports for every GreenStalk for every tier, but I don't necessarily need all of those. It just depends on what you're growing and how heavy the fruits or vegetables are. Okay, so here is a tomato vine that's clearly hanging way over to the side, and we had a storm come through and it gave some rain, but more than anything it was really heavy winds, and so it could have broken these. So hindsight, I should have had the supports on already, but they really were just standing up straight and they hadn't started leaning yet. Well, that story changed today. So I put the supports on, and I didn't put them at the very bottom. I put them higher up, okay? So you don't need the supports at the base of the plant. You want the supports where the weight is. And even if these vines lean out to the side, that's fine. They're not gonna break. Now, if you really want them to stand straight up, you can tie them, you can add some more support. So having a little bit of lean to the side is fine. You just don't want them hanging way over to the side because the weight is gonna break the vine and then you're gonna lose your fruit. So you can see that one on the left is looking pretty good now. Plenty of support, and the one right in front here. Now this is going to be one of the larger tomato varieties, although I'm not sure which because all of my labels washed clean even though they were permanent marker. Not sure what happened there, but I'm surprised this one didn't break. I mean, that is leaning heavily to the side. I'm going to actually pull this underneath so that it's not leaning so much to the side. So let's get that straightened up just a little bit, because like I said, a little bit of lean is fine, but you don't want to add stress to the vines. So that looks a lot better. And you know, if these keep getting taller and taller, then I can also add a support on the next tier above it. Okay, so all of the plants that needed supports now have them, and if I need additional ones throughout the season, then I have plenty more and I'll just add to it. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget to spin, to check for pests, and to make sure you have plenty of supports for your GreenStalks. I'll see you in the next video real soon, and until then, y'all have a great couple of days. Bye-bye.